G'day guys and welcome back to the YouTube channel, and in today's video I'm going to be doing the top 10 highest AFL paid players in the AFL right now. So let's get straight into the video without any further ado. So in 10th position, just sliding inside the top 10 earners in the AFL is Carlton's talisman, Patrick Cripps. After signing a massive extension, the former Brownlow medalist takes home $1 million every year. That's a bit crazy if you ask me, but him at 10th is probably not as worth it. You would have thought this guy would be like in your top 5 in highest earners in the AFL, but he's in 10th. He's done so well for the AFL, and I feel like Carlton are not going to give him up for very soon, as Patrick Cripps is really doing well. 10th position, and he's earning $1 million as a 10th position. Wow, what a crazy deal. $1 million deal. And 10th position for Patrick Cripps, the midfielder who strives every week. It's a great offer for the Carlton Blues. So now in 9th place for the highest, richest paid players is Darcy Moore, the captain of the Collingwood Magpies. He has earned $1,000,025 every year million. He's the 9th successful most player with the money. He has had recent success with the Magpies as the skipper. Darcy Moore is worth his weight in the gold to the Pies. Despite Darcy's full pockets, he still plays every game like his rent is due. Honestly, he's been such a great player for the Collingwood Magpies as a servant, and I feel like he deserves his salary every year, and such a deserved player. So now in 8th place, Clayton Oliver, after signing a monster 7-year deal, $7 million contract with the Demons in 2022. Oliver has set to stay in the club, and he's earning $1.05 million every year. Oliver was really in his prime when he was 27 years of age, honestly. And his salary cap is expected to keep going. Of course, he hasn't had the best start to 2025, but $1.05 million is out of your mind for Clayton Oliver. He hasn't been doing much for the Melbourne Demons, but that's actually crazy. The contract is bound to pay for itself. Oh my God, Clayton Oliver in 8th position. The shining light and the skipper of the Western Bulldogs. It's no surprise to see Marcus Bontempelli to crack in the top 10 for the highest AFL players, but I thought it would be a bit higher, like in the top 5, but he's 7th with $1.1 million. It's no surprise. He's hard. He's competed with that Brownlow medal so many times, got robbed a couple of times. He's such an influence for the Doggies, but they managed it $1.1 million to give to the Marcus Bontempelli. Of course, he's such a servant for the Bulldogs, and how much times he's done for the midfield. Of course, he's injured right now in 2025, so probably wasn't worth the money of spending $1.1 million, but he's done so much for the Doggies over his success, winning a couple of premierships. He's done so well for the Doggies. So now in 6th position, you have Tim Kelly, same salary cap as Marcus Bontempelli, a big fish in a small pond for the all excellence of Tim Kelly. West Coast continue to struggle, but he keeps striving. Injuries throughout his time, but the West have limited his influence, and it's unlikely he'll stay at the Eagles beyond 2025 as he enters the final year of his bumper deal of $6 million over the 5 seasons. I think he'll move clubs next year, but he's been such a servant for them, and he's 6th in that ranking, and he's really done a big influence for the West Coast Eagles. Unfortunately, he won't last for long, but he's at $1.1 million. That's a bit shocking. In 5th position, we have the young sought after dual premiership winner, Shai Bolton. We got Shai Bolton, who is earning $1.1 million in 5th position. He has been earning a lot of money coming into the Freo Dockers unit. Got traded from Richmond to go to the Freo Dockers, and Richmond gun Shai Bolton has signed the season for the next 5 years for the services for the former Richmond gun. He's been such a great player for Fremantle so far. He's done really well, and what a servant he was for the Tigers, as now he's got traded back to his family land, and it's good money. Now in fourth position we have the big Aaron Norton, the most overrated player in the AFL, I feel, by some pundits. We doubt the Doggies' key forward Aaron Norton will be too bothered though. He's earning $1.2 million. I think it's one of the most overrated players in the AFL, let's be honest. A really tall forward. He doesn't even do much for the Doggies, does he? And he's earning $1.2 million. He does not deserve $1.2 million. Like, Dacos would deserve this much, and some of the bigger players in the AFL, he's not one of those players. He's getting over-earned, but he'll take it any day of the week. I feel like he should be getting paid less, way less. He shouldn't be getting paid this much. There's way more better players at the Bulldog that should get paid more, but Aaron Norton gets so much paid. Securing the podium finish amongst the AFL money machines is the Melbourne magician, Christian Petrarca. He collected the Norm Smith as the D's won the 2021 Grand Final, and now he collects a tidy $1.2 million a season. That's really, really good for him. I mean, he hasn't been doing too good to start 2025. Of course, we've talked about that a lot coming into the 2025 season, but he's been looking all right. I feel like he'll get into it in the middle of the season. Of course, not with the best team. His team's starting 0-5. That's not good enough from the Demons, but he's earning $1.2 million, and that means Goody wants him to stay. So, third position for Christian Petrarca. He should highly rate that position. Now, last year's top dog, Essendon star recruit Ben Mackay, has bumped up from his perch as the highest paid player in the AFL. Mackay's contract is insanely front-loaded, with his contract averaging out to be $850,000 a year over the course of his 6-year deal. That's why his salary is slightly down from last season, but we will doubt he'll be too upset. With $1.3 million reasons to smile in 2025. He has earned so much, and he's too overhyped. He's not deserving to earn $1.3 million. Let's be honest, the top three are not really deserving to get it. Lynch by name, Lynchpin by nature, 32-year-old Richmond forward is allegedly the highest paid player in the AFL heading into 2025. With club legend Dusty Martin hanging them up, Lynch now finds himself as Tigers' tailsman. As the top-tier marksman, Lynch takes home a snip of $1.4 million for his services. This is way too much money, I feel. I feel like $1.4 million is not... That's too much. Like, Nick Dacos is not even in this list, and he's not even in the top 15. I just checked, he's not even in the top 15, so that's really unlucky for Nick Dacos. But Lynch is first, if you believe it or not. Now, like the video if you went on to enjoy this video, and subscribe to the channel if you are new, as we are trying to go for 900 subscribers. It'll be very much appreciated if you subscribe, and if you did not want to subscribe but you like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.